Welcome to Crafting Compelling Stories, 6 Steps That Make a Difference. Did you know that 74% of people feel nervous about speaking in public? Yet, storytelling is a skill anyone can master with the right techniques. Imagine capturing your audience's attention from the first word, making them laugh, cry, and remember your message long after you finished speaking. Sounds powerful, right? Research shows that stories are 22 times more memorable than facts alone. That's why top speakers use storytelling to make their points stick. In this video, you'll learn 6 unique steps to become a great speaker. We'll start by unlocking the power of emotion, showing you how to make your audience feel deeply connected to your story. Next, we'll explore the art of authenticity, helping you build trust and credibility. You'll discover how to master the hook, ensuring your audience is engaged from the start. Visual storytelling techniques will bring your stories to life, while vocal variety will keep your listeners hanging on every word. Finally, we'll delve into interactive influence, turning your listeners into active participants. Ready to transform your storytelling skills and captivate any audience? Let's dive in and start crafting compelling stories that truly make a difference. Chapter 1: Harnessing Heartbeats. Evoke emotion like a pro. Emotion is the secret sauce of great storytelling. Did you know that stories with emotional content are 22 times more memorable than facts alone? This means that if you can make your audience feel something, they will remember your message longer. Start by understanding your audience's emotions. What makes them happy, sad, or excited? According to Paul Zach's research, emotional engagement triggers the release of oxytocin, a hormone that promotes empathy and connection. When you tap into this, your story becomes more impactful. Use personal anecdotes. People love hearing real-life experiences. It creates a bond and makes your story relatable. Remember the famous quote by Maya Angelou: "People will forget what you said, but they will never forget how you made them feel." Visualize emotions in your stories. Describe scenes vividly so your audience can see, hear, and feel what's happening. Instead of saying, "He was sad," say, "Tears streamed down his face as he clutched the letter." Leverage emotional contrasts. Highlighting the highs and lows makes your story dynamic. This roller coaster of emotions keeps your audience engaged. Don't shy away from vulnerability. Sharing your fears and failures can be powerful. Brené Brown, in her book, Daring Greatly, emphasizes that vulnerability is the birthplace of innovation, creativity, and change. Use humor wisely. A well-timed joke or light-hearted moment can relieve tension and make your story enjoyable. Studies show that laughter releases endorphins, making your audience feel good and more receptive to your message. Music can enhance emotion. If appropriate, use background music to amplify feelings. Music and sound effects can set the tone and mood of your story. End with an emotional punch. Leave your audience with a strong feeling, be it inspiration, hope, or even a call to action. The last emotion they feel will linger the longest. Chapter 2: Genuine Genius. Be real, be relatable. Authenticity is your greatest asset as a speaker. Audiences can spot a fake a mile away. Being genuine builds trust and rapport. Start by knowing your values and staying true to them. Authenticity isn't about oversharing, it's about sharing the right things at the right times. Remember what Oprah Winfrey said: "What I know for sure is that speaking your truth is the most powerful tool we all have." Share your journey, not just your destination. People relate to struggles and triumphs. Highlighting your journey shows you're human and makes you more approachable. Use simple language. Don't try to impress with jargon. Speak as you would to a friend. This makes your message clear and relatable. George Orwell said it best: "Never use a long word where a short one will do. Be present and engaged." Make eye contact and be in the moment. It shows you care about your audience. According to a Harvard study, 85% of what we communicate is nonverbal. So, your body language matters. Show your passion. Passion is contagious. If you're excited about your topic, your audience will be too. Steve Jobs was a master at this. His enthusiasm made his presentations legendary. Admit your mistakes. Owning up to your errors shows integrity and humility. It makes you relatable and trustworthy. J.K. Rowling once said, "It is impossible to live without failing at something." Listen to your audience. Interact with them. Ask questions and respond to their reactions. This two-way communication makes your presentation feel like a conversation, not a monologue. Keep learning and growing. Authenticity isn't static. As you grow, your stories and perspectives will evolve. This continual growth makes you an engaging and dynamic speaker. Remember, authenticity isn't about being perfect. It's about being real. When you're true to yourself, your audience will appreciate and connect with you. Chapter 3: Gripping Openers. Hook your audience instantly. First impressions matter, especially in storytelling. A powerful opening grabs your audience's attention right away. Studies show that you have only about 15 seconds to capture your audience's interest. Start with a question. A thought-provoking question engages your audience's minds. For instance, have you ever felt like giving up? Makes people reflect on their own experiences. Use a surprising fact or statistic. Did you know that the average human attention span is just 8 seconds? Starting with a fact like this piques curiosity and sets the stage for your story. Begin with a vivid description. Paint a picture with words to draw your audience in. Instead of, "It was a stormy night," say, "Lightning cracked the sky as rain pounded on the windows." Share a personal anecdote. Personal stories create instant connections. Opening with, "When I was a kid, I was terrified of public speaking," makes you relatable from the get-go. Use humor. A light-hearted joke can break the ice and make your audience feel comfortable. But be careful, make sure it's appropriate and relevant to your topic. Start in the middle of the action. Opening with a dramatic moment captures attention. "As I stood on the edge of the cliff, my heart racing, I knew there was no turning back." Quote someone famous. A well-chosen quote can set the tone and context. For example, as Nelson Mandela said, "It always seems impossible until it's done." Pose a challenge or dilemma. Engaging your audience with a problem gets them thinking. What would you do if you had 24 hours to live? Make it interactive. Ask your audience to imagine a scenario. Close your eyes and picture this. You're in a room full of strangers, and you have to speak. A strong opener keeps your audience hooked and eager to hear more. Chapter 4: Picture Perfect. Enhance your story with visuals. Visuals can transform your storytelling. They make your message clearer and more memorable. Research shows that people remember 80% of what they see and do, compared to just 20% of what they read. Use images to illustrate key points. Instead of talking about a crowded market, show a picture of it. This makes your story more vivid and engaging. Incorporate videos for dynamic storytelling. Videos can convey emotions and actions better than words alone. A short clip can enhance your narrative and keep your audience interested. Use infographics to simplify complex information. Infographics can break down data into easily digestible visuals. This helps your audience understand and retain information better. Employ charts and graphs to support your points. Visual data can back up your story with solid evidence. As you can see from this chart, our sales have doubled in the last year. Utilize props for a tangible connection. Bringing a physical object related to your story can make it more real. "This is the trophy I won after months of hard work." Leverage slides to keep your presentation organized. Slides can guide your audience through your story step by step. Just remember to keep them simple and not too text-heavy. Use color psychology to evoke emotions. Colors can influence how your audience feels. For instance, red can create a sense of urgency, while blue can be calming. Incorporate drawings or sketches. Hand-drawn elements can add a personal touch to your story. They don't have to be perfect, their uniqueness is what makes them special. Highlight key phrases or quotes visually. Using bold text or unique fonts can make important points stand out. And remember, consistency is the key to success. Don't overload with visuals. Balance is crucial. Too many visuals can overwhelm your audience. Use them strategically to enhance, not distract from your story. By using visuals effectively, you make your storytelling more engaging and impactful. Chapter 5: Vocal Variety. Command the room with your voice. Your voice is your most powerful tool. Mastering vocal variety can make your storytelling more dynamic and captivating. Studies show that vocal variety can increase audience retention by 92%. Start with your pitch. Varying your pitch keeps your audience interested. A monotone voice can lose listeners quickly. Raise your pitch to show excitement and lower it to convey seriousness. Control your volume. Speak louder to emphasize key points and softer to draw your audience in. This contrast can make your story more compelling. Pace yourself. Varying your speaking speed can add drama and suspense. Slow down for important points and speed up during exciting parts. Pause for effect. Pauses give your audience time to absorb information. They also create anticipation. A well-timed pause can make your message more powerful. Use expressive intonation. Let your voice reflect the emotions of your story. If you're talking about something happy, let your voice sound happy. If it's sad, let that come through too. Practice articulation. Clear speech is essential for understanding. Avoid mumbling and make sure to pronounce your words correctly. This makes your story easy to follow. Breathe properly. Good breath control supports a strong and steady voice. Practice deep breathing exercises to improve your stamina and control. Use vocal warm-ups. Just like athletes warm up before a game, you should warm up your voice. Simple exercises like humming can make a big difference. Record yourself. Listening to recordings of your practice sessions can help you identify areas for improvement. You'll hear where you need more variation or clarity. Get feedback. Ask friends or colleagues for honest feedback on your vocal delivery. They can provide valuable insights and help you improve. Chapter 6: Interactive Influence. Turn listeners into participants. Engagement is key to effective storytelling. Turning your audience into active participants can make your story unforgettable. Research shows that interactive presentations can boost audience engagement by 200%. Start with questions. Asking questions gets your audience thinking. Have you ever faced a challenge that seemed insurmountable? This makes them reflect and connect with your story. Encourage participation. Invite your audience to share their thoughts or experiences. Does anyone have a similar story? This creates a sense of community. Use polls or surveys. Real-time polls can make your audience feel involved. How many of you think public speaking is scary? This provides immediate feedback and interaction. Incorporate storytelling games. Simple games related to your story can be fun and engaging. Let's play a quick word association game related to fear. Create small group discussions. Break your audience into small groups to discuss a topic. Take 2 minutes to discuss with your neighbor your biggest speaking challenge. Use audience names. If you know some names, use them. John, what do you think? This personal touch can make your audience feel valued and engaged. Encourage physical movement. Simple activities like raising hands or standing up can energize your audience. Raise your hand if you've ever felt nervous before a speech. Use props or handouts. Interactive materials can make your story more engaging. I'm passing around a photo that relates to my story. Include a call to action. Give your audience something to do after your presentation. Try using these techniques in your next speech and let me know how it goes. Share the spotlight. Invite guest speakers or panelists to share their stories. This adds variety and keeps your audience engaged. Make your storytelling a conversation, not a lecture. By involving your audience, you make them part of your story. This not only keeps them engaged but also makes your message more memorable.